Sturm and Drang. If you've taken a tour of the Crucible lately, either as a Guardian or via city broadcast, you likely have seen these weapons. Beautiful ceremonial pieces. Sturm in particular has become quite popular recently, thanks to some weapons retuning. But what is the history behind these weapons? Where do they come from, and do they tell a larger story? Welcome back, Guardians, to another Vanguard report. Kaz PhD here. Apologies for the gaps in broadcasts recently. Once the dawning concluded, I found myself lost. The darkness has taken so much from us. Planets, people, even some of our gear has been found to be less effective in some of the more dangerous staging grounds of our enemies. Passions run high among Guardians, and I found myself unable to find solid ground, to find something to lean on, when most of the VanNet and news feeds are filled with such outcry. While efforts continue to uncover and unravel new secrets and mysteries, I decided to take a step back. Looking through my armory, I wanted to focus on what we do have, find a way to embrace it, and honor it, in case it ever goes away. Suddenly, something caught my eye. A glimmer of gold among dusty shelves. Drang, the sidearm, and its counterpart, Sturm. Today I want to tell you the story of Sturm and Drang, but beyond that, I want to tell you a story about lore, about researching it, and finding meaning in this wonderful universe we all play in. Lore, by its very definition, is abstract. It represents knowledge shared by a particular group, and is often hidden or secret. Most of us are just trying to get on with our lives. When we do go on patrol or take part in missions, we chase loot and glory for the defense of the city. But there are many of us who love poring over old texts, item descriptions, trying to not only understand what we see, but connect the dots. For us, the lore helps us understand what is going on and provides meaning, not only through giving us more detail, but also in drawing new conclusions and sparking new ideas. The story of our universe is told in pieces from numerous perspectives. Imagine the entire story of our destiny was printed in books filling a library. Now imagine those pages have been ripped out, scribbled over, shuffled between books, some missing, some burned. That is the effort. That is the struggle. But often it yields not only fact, but theory. Not only theory, but sometimes meaning. I know many Guardians couldn't be bothered. They have more important things to do, and frankly, that's more than fair. I know that many of you want to learn more, but are unsure where to start. For reference, I would point you to the card popping up on screen now, and also this broadcast description below. For now, let's take a look at Sturm and Drang, what deeper story they reveal to us, and the adventure of connecting the dots of our destiny's lore. Examining the weapons, I was once again in awe of their craftsmanship. They are quite beautiful to behold, with precise lines and a solid weight to them. Art and destruction all in one. Holding them was like getting on a sparrow. You never forget how to ride, and the weapon grips have molded to my hands with use. On the side of each weapon, beyond artistry, I noticed an inscription. I had noticed them before, but I had forgotten about them over the course of time. On the Sturm, the inscription reads, "To Sigrun, from Victor," and on the Drang, "To Victor, from Sigrun." Seeking to learn more, I set off to the Vanguard databases, brushing past Guardians lined up to voice concerns to Shax, and giving a brief nod to Ikora Ray, I scoured the archives of the Ishtar Collective, the VanNet, looking for any reference to these two. Finding two names from the Golden Age was the proverbial needle, but our lore archivists are extremely diligent. I found two references, an interpersonal text message on a long-dead server, and another lore scholar's treatise on Sturm and Drang. The message reads,
"We got accepted! Exodus Black, here we come! I'm so excited! Sigrun! We're literally going to make history. Like, babies are going to be sitting in school on a whole new planet. The teacher will be like, listen up, you little idiots. Some brave-ass people volunteered to leave everybody they knew and loved so that you could walk around on this weird planet. You're pumped, right? I know you're pumped. Sig? God damn it.
So, Victor and Sigrun were accepted into the Exodus Black program. Victor's excitement is obvious, but Sigrun, username Whale Surge, was not so impressed. She did not want to go. Before I was able to research any further, I had another vision. Similar to our encounter a few weeks ago, when I received a vision related to the Hawk Moon, a short scene presented itself to me as I examined Sturm. Guardians have been reporting these visions with greater frequency lately. Some wonder if it's the Traveler, others warn of Savathun. Regardless, as Osiris says, all information, seen through the lens of potential and scrutiny, is useful. In this vision, I saw a woman, pleading with a guard in the Cosmodrome, at the base of a colony ship. My ghost, sharing the vision, was able to obtain an audio recording, which has been reproduced here.
Please, you don't understand. I'm supposed to be on that ship. The guard smiled at Sigrun with gentle condescension. She understood why he would believe that. All of the colonists had entered cryo 2 weeks ago, but she could see the crew waving for pictures. They were awake. She could be awake too. I'm supposed to be on that ship, she insisted, leaning around the guard. There was still time. She could find whatever horrible cryo coffin they loaded Victor into. She could kneel before it and beg him to forgive her. He wouldn't hear her, but he wasn't gone yet. Captain Jacobson! Sigrun darted past the guard. I'm a colonist. You can't leave without me.
A distressing scene, one I have thought of for some time. Who were these people? What had happened here? Unfortunately, we will likely never have the full story, but we can infer some parts, especially as the stories we see and share often repeat through history. Examining the treatise made by my fellow lore scholar, he goes into great detail concerning the similarities behind Victor and Sigrun's situation and that of characters in myth. Even the naming of the weapons draws upon emotionally driven literature before the Golden Age, and provides a hint toward what happened here. It's an excellent broadcast, and short, so I do recommend checking it out when you're done here. The bottom line on the Sturm and Drang story specifically is that Victor and Sigrun were selected to participate in the Exodus Black mission. This colony ship was meant to take hundreds of people to another planet or star system to expand the human race. Victor, it seems, was enthusiastic about the idea, Sigrun not so much. Their story, as far as we can tell, ended quite tragically, with Victor leaving, and Sigrun missing her chance to even apologize for not going. It's a story of love lost, hardship, loneliness, and missed chances. But there's more to uncover here. While Sigrun and Victor's personal story ended poorly, at least they are reunited here, with these weapons, and through our memory. You'll notice, Guardian, that the weapons respond to each other, actually enhance one another, showing that not only do they belong side by side, but that they are stronger together. It's a simple lesson, one that is both easy to learn and easy to forget, a lesson our enemies would seek to destroy or muddle. Personal glory and survival-only focus will only get you so far. Even if you win, consider what you may have lost. A pre-Golden Age author wrote, "No man is an island. No one truly is alone." But just as we are all connected, so too are our stories. Victor volunteered for the Exodus Black, hoping to build a new life on another world. This leads to the story of Nessus and Failsafe and Captain Jacobson, which we may cover in the future. One story ends, but provides room for another. This is the great thing about researching the lore, finding these connections. And here's where we will wrap up for today. If you haven't heard, a renewed Taken infestation has been found in the EDZ, and I've been running back-to-back fire teams through the area sweeping it clean. If you wish to continue the story of Hawkmoon and the Harbinger, be sure to see my previous broadcasts or connect with me via the details stored in the metadata description below. As our sweeps continue, I will do my best to explore, provide meaning, and hopefully some entertainment for you. If you enjoyed today's broadcast, be sure to set your ghost's frequency to pick up this feed more regularly, to subscribe to more content. Thank you all very much for watching. As always, I wish that you be safe, be kind, and I'll see you all next time, Guardians. Bye now.